Hi, I'm Malcolm.
And I'm Rachel. We're two Canadians living on our 39-foot mainship trawler, living an adventure of a lifetime. We invite you to follow along as we travel 6,000 miles through Canadian and U.S. waterways around America's Great Loop. Good morning from Columbus. We had a good night here at the marina. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough time to go and explore this town or city. Hopefully next time we come here. We've decided to carry on with a flotilla that are all heading first thing into the lock, the Columbus Lock. It's a beautiful morning. Just a light breeze. The moon is full. The sun is just coming up. It's really nice being out here. I love this time of day. Hope you're having a great day. So just coming up, we have a very tight turn, about a 90-degree turn. I'm going to show you some boats ahead of us so you can see where we have to go. we are making really good time going down the river today. And so a couple of us in this flotilla have decided to continue on to another lock. So I think we're going to do 3 locks today. And then we're going to anchor at the bottom, well, not the bottom, but a little farther down from that 3rd lock. So that means that when we go tomorrow to Demopolis, that we don't have to go through any locks. We can just leave and just have a straight shot, apart from commercial traffic, but at least no locks. So it's a beautiful day. I think the high is around 23 Celsius, which I believe is in the 70s Fahrenheit. Just went and put my sun shirt on so I don't get burnt when I'm out locking. But feeling very comfortable today, and we know that there is a little bit of colder weather coming in the next few days and a bit of rain, so we may as well soak up the sun while we can.
This is a report from the bridge. So today we have been continue to go down the river system. We have left this morning from Columbus, which is a really nice marina, although we only stayed 1 night. Met a number of loopers that are coming along the river system. Some of them are actually with us now. We're in a group of about 6 or 7 boats that are all coming down. The thought we had was we would spend 3 days getting from Columbus to Demopolis. And we kind of changed that, so it's very dynamic. As in everything with the loop, the plans change constantly. So we are now going to do the Demopolis trip in 2 days, not 3. And we're going to be anchoring out tonight and then spending a couple of nights in Demopolis in Kingfisher Marina, which is the main marina there. So the report today as far as weather conditions and how we're moving, it's sunny. Blue skies, very little wind. We're currently running at around 7.8 knots. We've been 7.8 to 8.1, and we're really only just at 1800 RPM. And that's really good for us. So I think we've got a little bit of current giving us a push, which is fine. We're hoping to be off the water before it gets anywhere near dark, as the days are quite a bit shorter. And then we will be up early, because it's quite a bit lighter in the morning, which is actually kind of nice for us. We can get going. I think that's a report from the bridge.
You might have started to notice, like we have, that as we get farther south, there's less hills. Everything's becoming flatter again. Remember up in Kentucky area, there were quite a lot of nice hills up there. And so it's a lot flatter here. And we've been told that this is alligator country, but it's still a bit cold for them. I guess they come out more when it's warmer. So maybe we'll see some alligators farther south. But I'm still keeping my eye out. You never know. Anchored in a little inlet at the bottom of the Howell Heflin lock and dam, and I think 6 of us came in here. There were already, I think, 3 other boats. There was quite a few of us just kind of all lined up along here. The depth was about 14.5 feet, which is really good for anchoring, and the anchor held, thank goodness, and we should have a reasonable night here. A little bit of current holding us in position, so we'll see how it goes, but we are settled for the night. So we're at our anchorage at the bottom of the Howell Heflin Lock. How did you find today went?
Today went well. It went very well, actually. We got a little work done while we were moving, so making calls, and even the internet was working, so that was good. And the weather again was great. The locks were just so fast. I mean, I think it was something to do with the fact that there was 6 or 7 boats with us, and no commercial traffic. So we just zipped in every time the lock doors were open.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was really good. So
how many locks? We did 3 locks, right?
Three was it 4? I think it may
I've lost track now.
Yeah, maybe 4. Don't know. But we're at the bottom of one, so there's a little cutoff that's just at the bottom of this lock, and there's a whole bunch of boats in here. Tons of room, tons of depth. So, as I think you said, should be a
pretty quiet
good night. Yeah, let's cross our fingers.
Yeah. We are up and ready to go. It's just after 6, and just looking around to see if any other boats are awake. I'm not sure if they are. They might be sleeping in a little bit today or having breakfast or something. I think we're going to leave very soon. We're just checking to see if there's any commercial traffic on the AIS before we go. There's a lock right close to us, the one that we went through yesterday. And if there's any barge coming through, or give them a bit of room. Otherwise, I think we're going to be leaving shortly.
Good morning. This is a report from the bridge. We're traveling downstream. It's a beautiful day again. As you can see, or if you can't, we've got multiple layers on today. So it's obviously a little chillier this morning, although in the flybridge, there's no wind getting in and the sun makes it nice and warm in here. So it's kind of nice. The stats for today, we're running around 7.8 knots. So we've got, again, a little bit of current. We're only doing about 1,700 RPM. So that's, again, pretty good. We are looking to get into Kingfisher Marina, which is in Demopolis, at around 12 o'clock, so a little after 12. So we're going to have the majority of the day to explore and look around Demopolis, and we'll see how that looks. Good reviews from some of the people that have gone before us, so that's really good to hear. I think we've fallen back a little bit from the flotilla that we were traveling with, which is good. The challenge we can sometimes have with logs and sticks and things in the water is if you're too close to the boats ahead of you, there's a lot of wash that comes out, a lot of waves, and it bounces off the sides of the river, and then it hides the logs. So you're never really 100% sure if what you're seeing is a log or is it a wave. With them far enough ahead, the water flattens out, and it looks pretty good. So we've got a couple of tows coming, but I don't think anything too earth-shattering. And we're hoping for a smooth sail until around noon. So that is the report from the bridge.
are the White Cliffs of Epes, located on the Tombigbee River at Epes, Alabama. They are part of the Selma chalk formations, which were deposited at about the same time as England's famous White Cliffs of Dover. One of the best views of these cliffs is from the water, and it is a landmark along the Great Loop. Hi there. We arrived at Demopolis at the marina, I think around noon or 1 somewhere today, and it was a very nice day. We had some good weather coming down. It was nice and warm. We slowly shed our layers. That was a good trip. And we had planned to have our boat hauled out here to have some work done. And so we talked to a guy called Fred, who's very helpful.
Very helpful.
And we went over to see him, and he actually said he could pull us out tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. So really early, and that's awesome for us.
It is. Hopefully the earlier it comes out, the earlier it goes back in. We know it's a multi-day thing. Yeah, it's earlier the better, and then hopefully earlier back in the water when we're done.
And so now the sun is starting to go down, but the sky turned kind of this funny, eerie pink color. And we know that with Hurricane Nicole, this is now November the 10th. We may be getting sort of the edge of that soon. And we certainly saw a big halo of ice crystals around the sun today, which I think implies change of weather.
I'm no meteorologist, but I think that's what one of the things it indicates. Is
Anyway, I did show that in the video, so you'll see that. But anyway, it's just interesting with the weather down here. We're obviously being super cautious about any named storms. So
yeah.
This is not something that we are used to facing.
No. But we're looking forward to now being south. It's going to be cold, but it's not going to be quite as cold as if we'd stayed further up north in Green Turtle or even further. So
yeah,
we're really looking forward to reaping the benefits of being this farther south. And then when everything is put back in and on, and in the boats in the water, we'll be heading right down to Mobile, Alabama, and then starting the planning of our crossing.
The Gulf ICW.
That's the next big thing that we need to get done.
Yeah.
It's not that it's a chore. It's just you need to plan for it, and then
we need to understand the risks and and obviously the good things as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's good.
Have a good evening. Yeah.
Thanks, guys. It's good.
We just had the boat hauled out, and I'm actually on the boat right now. We're able to live on the boat here while we work on it, and I have a different view when I look out. I see land. Kind of funny. Anyway, this is a really nice boatyard. The guys that were helping, Cameron and Rico, did a great job cleaning the bottom of the boat, and it didn't look as bad as we thought it might. We are going to do a bottom paint, change the anodes, and Fred and Rico, they checked the running gear, and the cutlass bearing and the prop. Everything looks good, actually, so we're happy with that. And so we'll see how this goes over the next little while. We'll get a bit of work done and still live on the boat. Kind of cool. Look at us in our gear. Don't we look sexy? So we prepped the boat, cleaned all the bottom off, or had the yard do it. Put tape on. Before I put the tape on though, we waxed that bottom stripe and so that it was nice and clean. And then yesterday, very late at night, after we got all our equipment, we started the bottom paint. So it's actually looking pretty good, that part there, believe it or not. But this part looks really good. So that part's all done at the back of the boat. And this is the port side. And we've done all underside on the keel, everywhere down there. Oops, down there like that. And we have to do the other side today. And then we'll be ready to go back in the water.